Welcome in, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 here on JockJive.com. This one will be a winner's bracket game in the 2017 Dixie U AAA Minors B Division. Here, the state tournament in Marianna, Florida. A winner's bracket game between Franklin County and Blountstown to take place here. The winner will be 2-0 and play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The loser will fall to the loser's bracket and have to play at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Both of these teams trying to advance to 2-0 to give themselves a good opportunity to take the state tournament here in the B Division in Marianna, Florida. The Franklin County played a dandy of a game yesterday against Shalimar. They won 7-6 in 7 innings against Shalimar. And then Blountstown handed it to Cottondale in a 15-1 win in 4 innings. We'll see who comes out on top of this one. Franklin County's your visiting team. Blountstown's your home team. We'll go through the starting lineups real quick for Franklin County. Number 3, the second baseman, Logan Bentley. Number 21, your starting pitcher, Jensen Odom. Number 11, your third baseman, Prince Williams. Number 20, your shortstop, Cody Abercrombie. Number 6, your center fielder, Will Liberto. Number 22, your catcher, Cody Blackburn. Number 17, Javarius Terrell. Number 7, Micah Harris. Number 23, Peyton Blackburn. Number 4, Josiah Friddle. Number 15, Alex Sterling. And number 8, Coley Millender. Your starting pitcher again is Jensen Odom for Franklin County. For the Blountstown, the home team, leading off will be number 4, your center fielder, Brahim Washington. Number 6, your shortstop, Jackson Williams. Number 5, your first baseman, Tyler Jones. Number 1, your left fielder, Candace Ayers. Number 34, your catcher, Creed Whitworth. Number 3, your second baseman, Cole Watson. Number 25, Isaiah Perkins. Number 7, Don McDougald. Number 10, your third baseman, Corbin Cook. Number 24, your right fielder, Boose Ingram. Number 2, Aiden Lane. And number 33, Alex Dunlap. So that's your lineups for both teams. Franklin County will bat first. Number 3, the second baseman, Logan Bentley, comes to the plate. Isaiah Perkins starts on the mound for Blountstown, the lefty. Both of these teams are 1-0, and they battle to become 2-0 to try to stay in the winner's bracket as they compete for a state tournament. They'll be playing under the lights today as we're 5 hours behind due to a rain delay. This game was supposed to take place at 3 o'clock. But instead, 8 o'clock start time. We're going to start a little bit early, I believe, here, due to some rain that came around at 10 a.m. and it poured and poured here in Marianna. We thank you for joining us here on JockJive.com. I know I'm not your normal play-by-play guy if you've been following this B Division tournament, but I get to carry this game here on Field 4. I'm Anthony Crum with JockJive.com. Happy to have you in. The shout-out number for Franklin County and Blountstown today is 410-903-2715. You can see that number on your screen. So you can text in your shout-outs right here, and I'll read them out for you. Just tell me who you are, who you're rooting for, and where you're rooting from. So I can read that shout-out, and when those players go back and watch the games, because all of our games here on JockJive.com are archived, they can know that you were out there watching and rooting for them if you weren't here in the ballpark. Or even if you are here in the ballpark, they'll know that you are giving them a shout-out for a good play. First pitch of the game is strike 1 into Logan Bentley, Franklin County's second baseman, from Isaiah Perkins, and this game begins with a strike. Swung through the second pitch was Bentley, and he's quickly down 0-2. As the lights are on here in Marianna, as this B Division winner's bracket game gets to be played under the lights here. And that pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bentley. Our last game of the night on this field will continue tomorrow as this one's hit back up the middle off the pitcher's leg, and safe at first is Bentley with a leadoff single. Good piece of two-strike hitting there by Bentley. Puts him on first with the leadoff single. That brings up the pitcher, number 21, Jetson Odom. Battle of players that are starting on the mound here. We'll see who wins, Odom or Perkins. First pitch outside for ball one. Staying at first base is Bentley as they hold him close. Perkins' battery mate behind the plate is number 34, Creed Whitworth. He'll be keeping the runners close on the bases. This one hit right back up the middle. It gets through the infield, rolls into center field. 2 singles in a row for Franklin County. Has the first inning cooking. 2 on, nobody out, top of the first. We play 6 innings here in this AAA B division. The run rules are 15 runs after 3 or 10 runs after 4 if that happens to get there. Or we'll play the full 6. Batting third for Franklin County's number 11, the third baseman, Prince Williams. With 2 on and no out. First pitch is high for ball one. One 0 pitch is fouled back for strike one. Count is even, 1-1 on number 11, Prince Williams. He's batting with 2 on and no outs. Strike 2 on Williams. Williams down 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he hits a slow dribbler out to second base. Going to be a close play at first. And I'm not sure if he's safe or out. He's headed back to the dugout. He's out at first base. First out of the inning, but that slow dribbler does move the runners over. So now 2 in scoring position for the cleanup hitter for Franklin County, number 20, the shortstop, Cody Abercrombie. Actually, number 6, Will Liberto, is up to bat. Two balls, no strikes on Liberto. Looks like they walked Abercrombie, so Liberto gets the bat. They didn't want to face the shortstop, number 20, who's got a lot of power in that bat. They'd rather face Liberto at the plate. Count even at 2 on Liberto. Going to figure out what happened there is they quickly walked Abercrombie. Didn't get to see him go down to first. Strike 3. Liberto goes down looking for the second out of the inning. Now bases loaded for number 22, the catcher, Colby Blackburn. He bats with the bases loaded. Sitting on third is Bentley on second, Odom on first, Abercrombie. And the first pitch is slow. Bouncer right back to the pitcher, throw over to first, and they got him. That's the third out of the inning, as Blountstown's pitcher, Isaiah Perkins, works out of the bases loaded. The bases were loaded with just 1 out, and he gets out of the inning without giving up a run. We head to the bottom of the first. The score, Franklin County 0, Blountstown 0, as Blountstown comes up for their first at-bat of the evening. Number 4, the center fielder, Brahim Washington, will be leading off. right after this on JockJive.com.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth continue their education. All money collected for the scholarship fund is for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
Welcome back for the bottom of the first inning. Franklin County loads them up but doesn't score. So Blountstown gets a chance here in the bottom of the first with the score still 0-0. Leading off for Blountstown is for the center fielder, Brahim Washington. On the mound for Franklin County will be Jensen Odom. Both of these teams won yesterday. This is not an elimination game, a battle of two teams that are 1-0. Franklin County 7-6 win over Shalimar in 7 innings. Blountstown 15-1 win over Cottonsdale in 4. The bat going strong for Cottondale, or actually for Blountstown yesterday. We'll see if the bats stay hot here in this. Brahim Washington for Blountstown. So he's watching the pitches come in from Jensen Odom. He tries to time them up and get ready for his first plate appearance. First pitch in from Washington finds zone, strike one. First batter of the evening for Blountstown. He's down 0-1. Second pitch, he squares the bunt but fouls it off. Down 0-2 to Odom. No balls, 2 strikes on Brahim Washington. Number 4, the center fielder for Blountstown, tries to lead off this inning. That pitch too far inside, works Washington off the plate for ball 1. 1-2 the count now to the center fielder. This one hit back up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, throw to first, and they got him. Great throw by the shortstop of Franklin County, number 20, Cody Abercrombie, to field it and fire it over to the first baseman for the first out. It's a ground out for Washington. That brings up number 6, the shortstop for Blountstown, Jackson Williams. His first plate appearance on the day. First pitch comes in, fouled back. He tried to square the bunt but didn't get it in play. First strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Doesn't find the zone for a ball 2. 1-1 is your count. Foul back, strike 2. 2-2 the count to Jackson Williams. That ball outside, count goes to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the shortstop as he's worked the count full on Franklin County. He swings at the full count pitch, but this one's going to be fouled on the right field line and out of play. Jensen Odom pitching to contact right now. See what the full count pitch does. He bounces it to the plate. Ball 4. Williams takes his one out base runner for Blountstown. As number 5, the first baseman for Blountstown, Tyler Jones, steps in. He's a lefty for this Blountstown team. First pitch swung on, hit softly down the first base line. Stepping on first over there for Franklin County is the first baseman, number 23, Peyton Blackburn, for the second out. Moving up to second base is Jason Williams, but now he's going to be in scoring position with 2 outs for Blountstown. Ground out for Tyler Jones brings up number 1, the left fielder, Candace Hires. Hires swings through the first pitch. This one gets outside, gets behind the catcher, and moving up to third base is Williams. The count is 1-1 on Hires. Shout out numbers on your screen, 410-903-2715, as this one's sent right to the second baseman. Hires is going to be thrown out at first base. Bentley to Blackburn for the third out. No runs score in our first inning. Your score, Franklin County 0, Blountstown 0. As Ayers grounds out to end the inning. Coming up in the top of the second, Franklin County will have its next chance to put some runs on the board after loading the bases in the first, but failing to score. Javarius Terrell, number 17, will be leading off. When we come back in the top of the second, your score, Franklin County 0, Blountstown 0, here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Welcome back to the second inning. We play 6 here in Mariana in this AAA B Division State Tournament between Blountstown and Franklin County. Neither team can score a run in the first. As we've had a pitcher's duel so far, Franklin County loaded them up with only 1 out, but they failed to score. Only 1 reached base for Blountstown. That was a walk by Jackson Williams. So we head to the bottom, or the top of the second. Number 17, Javarius Terrell for Franklin County will lead us off. First pitch, a little too far outside for ball 1. Second inning of work for Isaiah Perkins. And that's strike 1, count even at 1 on Terrell. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and like us on Twitter. We're trying to get 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. We need your help to get there as ball 2 comes in. You can just search us on Facebook at JockJive or add us at JockJive on Twitter. And don't forget, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find all of our archived videos. This ball's too high. 3 balls, 1 strike on Terrell. As the leadoff batter looks to get on again to start this second inning. Isaiah Perkins in danger of walking him, and that's ball 4. That's a walk for Javarius Terrell as he leads off this inning with a no-out walk. That brings up Micah Harris, number 7, the left fielder. His first plate appearance on the day, he squares the bunt. He does offer at it. It's a strike. It gets behind the catcher, though, and moving up to second base is Terrell. Strike 1 on Harris as he held that bunt out there a little bit too long. But with the ball getting behind the catcher, it works anyway as the run moves up to second base. No balls, 1 strike on Harris. He offers at it again and strike 2. Micah Harris now down 0-2 to Blountstown's pitcher Isaiah Perkins. Perkins looking for his second strikeout on the day. He struck out Will Liberto in the first, but the 0-2 pitch is outside for ball 1. No outs here, top of the second. Runner in scoring position for Franklin County at second base is Javarius Terrell. Strike 3 looking. Harris goes down without a swing for the first out of the second inning. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 23, Peyton Blackburn for Franklin County. He tries to put one in play here and maybe bring home the run from second base. He swings at one and fouls it off to the right side for strike 1. Weak contact there from Blackburn as he was a little out in front. Second pitch jammed, hit to the right side. No play made on it down the right field line as the first baseman for Blountstown tried to range over there and get it. Now was Tyler Jones, but he couldn't make the play, so no balls, 2 strikes on Blackburn, and he goes down looking. 2 straight strikeouts after the leadoff walk. 2 outs, top of the second, as Terrell has been stranded on third. That brings up stranded on second. That brings up Josiah Friddle, number 14. He puts that first pitch in play. Fielded by the shortstop of Blountstown, fired over to first, not in time. Jackson Williams just couldn't get that ball over there fast enough on the throw. Moving up to third is Terrell. Runners at the corners for two outs for Franklin County. Infield single for Friddle, who used his speed to get to first base in time on the grounder hit to deep short. That brings up number 15, Alex Sterling. Sterling watches the first pitch for ball 1. Scoring threat again with 2 outs here for Franklin County. We'll see if they can capitalize in this inning. They loaded the bases with 1 out in the first, and they were unable to get a run across. Strike 1 on Sterling as he watches it land in the strike zone. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Strike 2. Franklin County down to their last strike in this inning. As Isaiah Perkins again tries to work himself out of a jam. He let the leadoff batter on again. And again, the leadoff batter's on third base, but still no runs for Franklin County. The count is 2-2 on Alex Sterling. He puts one in play here. Franklin County will break this scoreless tie. Strike 3 swinging. He goes down. Third strikeout of the inning, fourth of the game for Isaiah Perkins, who again works out of the jam. This time, runners at the corners with 2 outs, and Franklin County can't score. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Franklin County 0, Blountstown 0. The catcher, number 34, Creed Whitworth, will be leading off for Blountstown when we come back. You're watching Dixie Youth Baseball AAA B Division here on JockJive.com. We'll be right back with the bottom of the second inning.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
Welcome back, everyone, as returning to the mound for Franklin County is Jensen Odom. He faced 4 batters in the bottom of the first. Got 3 ground outs and gave up 1 walk, so still hasn't given up a hit yet, as we're scoreless in the bottom of the second. We play 6 innings here in this AAA B Division Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament. First pitch, strike 1 to Whitworth. He leads off for Blountstown in this second. Ball 1 inside. 1-1 the count. Both these teams in the winner's bracket. This is not an elimination game, but the rights to stay in the winner's bracket is on the line. One of these teams will be 2-0. One of these teams will fall to 1-1. Ball 2 into Whitworth. After the first pitch strike, 2 balls, 1 strike to the catcher of Blountstown. Shout out numbers 410-903-2715. Strike 2 to Creed Whitworth. If you want to send a shout out to someone you know out there on the field, just let me know who you are, who you're rooting for, and where you're rooting from. 2-2 pitch too far inside. Count runs full. So we'll have a payoff pitch coming in from Jensen Odom. Full count pitch swung right through by Whitworth. He goes down swinging. First strikeout for Jensen Odom. Leads off our bottom of the second with an out. That brings up number 3, the second baseman, Cole Watson. First pitch too high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Watson. One ball, no strike pitch coming in. Strike 1 right over the heart of the plate. Good pitching there by Odom to pick up the strike after the first pitch ball. This pitch too high to the outside of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike now. It may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering a national or international platform to show off your school or sport. We provide everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, literally in every part of the country. Large productions are small, tiny venues are huge. We can and have done them all. Get JockJive Sports to work for you. Email info@jockjive.com. Watson takes ball 4, and that's a one-out base runner for Blountstown, which brings up number 25, Isaiah Perkins. Battle of the pitchers here at the plate. He squares the bunt, lays one down in front of home plate. Throw to first in time for the second out. But good piece of bunting there as he moves a runner into scoring position with 2 outs as Cole Watson moves up to second. Sacrifice bunt for Isaiah Perkins brings up number 7, Don McDougald. His first plate appearance on the day. If you want to send a shout out, make sure you text it to 410-903-2715. This one hit down the line. It's going to be a play at the plate. The throw, not in time. Scoring from second base is Watson on the single down the first base line by McDougald. And Blountstown has broken our scoreless tie here in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. RBI single for McDougald. And our score is now 1-0. That brings up number 10, the third baseman, Corbin Cook. He watches that first pitch, first strike. 1 ball, no strike. It was a ball, not a strike, rather. 1 ball, no strike. There's the first strike. 1-1 the count. Now on Cook. One pitch. He swings at a high one, flared out to third base, but this one hits the dirt. The play at second is not in time as the throw pulls him off the bag. Unfortunate events there by Franklin County's third baseman, Prince Williams, who just couldn't catch that little flare by Corbin Cook, who reaches on the air. And with the defense reeling, there's going to be a meeting at the mound for Franklin County as they want to try to clear out these errors and end this inning as there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Your score, Blountstown 1, Franklin County 0. Blountstown has scored this run in the bottom of the second. After a sac bunt by Isaiah Perkins moved Cole Watson to second, a single down the line from Don McDougald scored our first run of this game. Now up to bat number 24, Busse Ingram. As he will get his first plate appearance. Number 24 for Blountstown. Bats with 2 outs and now 2 in scoring position as the first pitch gets away from the catcher. Both runners advance. And he's ahead in the count with a chance to plate multiple runs with a hit in position. Diving stop by the shortstop, fired from his knees, but he's safe. What a great piece of defense, even though if no play was made by number 20, Cody Abercrombie. As that ball ricocheted off his glove, he fired from his knees. And the play was just a little too late. Infield single for Ingram. As the run comes home from third, the runner from second moves up to third, so runners at the corners from number 2, Aiden Lane. Blountstown looks to add to their lead here, now leading by 2 runs in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming in. Outside for a ball. Count is 1-1. Beautiful night here in Marianna for some baseball. Our last game of the night. This is a B division game between Blountstown and Franklin County as the runner tries to take off from home from third base. But he's tagged out at the plate for the last out of the inning. As Blountstown tries to fake out Franklin County and steal a run, but tagged out at the plate was Corbin Cook to end the inning. We head to the top of the third, but not before Blountstown scores 2 runs. Your score, Blountstown 2, Franklin County 0, as we've played 2. 4 innings left to go in this one. As leading off the top of the third for Franklin County will be number 8, Caden Millender, when we come back here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Welcome back, everyone, as we are now in the top of the third. Your score, Blountstown 2, Franklin County 0, after Blountstown strikes for 2 runs in the bottom of the second. On RBIs by McDougald and then Ingram. And the score is now 2-0. Leading off for Franklin County is number 8, Caden Millender. His first plate appearance on the night before we turn the lineup over for Franklin County. The first pitch bounces in. There's a new pitcher on the mound for Blountstown, Jackson Williams, taking over for Perkins. And the count on Millender is 1-1. Jackson Perkins leaves after 2 scoreless innings of work, and they let Williams come in to pitch this Franklin County offense. This one was hit into foul territory. Almost a great play made in foul territory by Blountstown's catcher, Cree Whitworth, but the ball hits the ground for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch bounces in, count even at 2. To Caden Millender, number 8 on deck. The second baseman, number 3, Logan Bentley. He's the leadoff hitter for Franklin County. He led off this game with a single, so he's 1 for 1. Next pitch bounces in, count now full on Caden, number 8. And the first payoff pitch coming from Jackson Williams, the new pitcher for Blountstown, is outside for ball 4. Millender takes his base, a no-out base runner for Franklin County, something they've had in every inning so far, in every inning. As far as that batter has gotten is third base. Bases loaded with 1 out in the first, runners at the corners with 2 outs in the second. And Franklin County has been unable to get the clutch hit as of yet. And they still sit scoreless as Bentley, Logan Bentley, number 3, the second baseman, watches the first pitch for strike 1. Strike 2 on Bentley. No balls, 2 strikes on the second baseman. He's batting with no outs and a runner on first. And there's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the second baseman. As Jackson Williams looks for his first out. This pitch comes in high. Arcing shot down the left field line. As Bentley went after a high pitch, but well early on it, knocks it foul. Count stays 1-2. 1-2 pitch, dribbler down the third base line. This one's going to stay fair, and it's going to be safe. The ball gets away. Headed for third base is Millender. Headed for second is Bentley, and everyone's going to be safe. Now heading home is Millender, and he's safe. Scampering to third base is Bentley. As Franklin County's fans love everything they see, the score is now Blountstown 2, Franklin County 1. As a perfectly placed swinging bunt there as that ball rolled slowly down the third base line. You figured Bentley was going to be safe regardless with his speed in the leadoff position. But then when the ball gets away, Millender takes off for home. The ball gets away from the second baseman, and the score now 2-1. With Franklin County threatening to tie it up with the tying run standing on third base as Jensen Odom watches strike one. Second pitch hit straight up in the air. And no play made in the corner by Blountstown's catcher, number 34, Creed Whitworth. So the count is going to be 0-2 on Odom. So the home plate umpire says it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Odom. So 1-2 pitch. Bounces in for ball 2. Count even at 2 to Jensen Odom, who's batting with no outs. And the tying run standing at third base. 2-2 pitch, too low, count runs full. Blountstown scored their 2 runs in the bottom of the second. Now Franklin County trying to answer here in the top of the third. Full count pitch. Swung on, hit right back up the middle. This one's going to drop in for a single, and your score is tied. No outs, and a single by Jensen Odom scores the runner from third. And just like that, Franklin County has responded for 2 runs of their own against the new pitcher for Blountstown, Jackson Williams. He has yet to record an out yet, and he's given up 2 runs. Now standing on first is Jensen Odom for number 11, the third baseman, Prince Williams. First pitch is there for a strike. Checking Odom at first base is Whitworth, but he was close enough that he was able to get back in time. 0-1 pitch. Skied behind the plate. Whitworth ranges to his left and pulls down the first out. Pop out in foul territory for Williams. Brings up number 20, the shortstop, Cody Abercrombie. They didn't pitch to him in that first inning. They intentionally walked him as the outfield backs up as he's the power bat for this Franklin County offense. He watches the first pitch bounce to the plate for ball 1. He's the guy you circle if you're Blountstown. Don't let this guy beat me. So he can easily take one over the fence. We've already seen him make some great plays at shortstop. Well, now we'll see him bat for the first time as they're actually pitching to him here. But it's 2-0. Trying to keep the ball away from the power-hitting shortstop. Two balls, no strikes, 1 run first, 1 out here in the top of the third. Our score is tied 2-2. This is a grounder to second base. The lead runner is out at second as Blountstown's shortstop fires it to Cole Watson, and the play is made at second base. fielder's choice for Abercrombie as he reaches first, but the out is made at second. 2 outs now in the top of the third for the center fielder, number 6, Will Liberto. He struck out looking his first time up. Liberto hits this one to the second baseman. Throw to first, and they got him. Franklin County responds with 2 runs of their own in the top of the third. Will Liberto grounds out with 1 runner on. And we head to the bottom of the third. We're all tied up again. Franklin County 2, Blountstown 2. As we head to the bottom of the third inning here on JockJive.com.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. Our score is Blountstown 2, Franklin County 2. Here in Marianna. Game between 2 unbeaten teams as these teams try to advance to 2-0 and stay in our winner's bracket. Number 21 for Franklin County returns to the mound for his third inning of work. He's pitched 2 innings so far, giving up 2 runs. Both of those runs came in that second inning. The last out was made at the plate. So number 2, Aiden Lane, will get another plate appearance here, after Blountstown tried to steal home with 2 outs in that last inning. We're ready for play here in the bottom of the third. Our score is 2-2. Blountstown took the 2-0 lead. Franklin County responded with 2 in their own in the top of the third. And the first pitch is a ball. Second pitch in there for a strike. The count is 1-1. 1-1 pitch fouled into the gate for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Aiden Lane. It looks like we have a stoppage on the field. Not sure why. The Franklin County coaches are out on the field, maybe questioning something, but it looks like we're ready to play again. This pitch fouled back. The count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch, strike 3. Lane goes down looking for the first out of the bottom of the third. Another strikeout for Jensen Odom and gets him 2 on the day. That brings up the last batter in this Blountsville lineup. Number 33, Alex Dunlap, before we turn the lineup over. On deck, number 4, the center fielder, Brahim Washington. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch offered at via the bunt, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Alex Dunlap, number 33 for Blountstown. Third pitch a little too far outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch comes in, swung through, strike 3. Alex Dunlap goes down. Over on the other field, they're about to get the losers bracket game started, I believe, in this bracket. It is Shalimar and Cottondale playing over on the other field. This one, a hard shot by Brahim Washington right to the shortstop, Cody Abercrombie. Abercrombie fires to first for the 3rd out. A 3-up, 3-down inning for Blountstown. We're through 3. We're halfway through this one, but we're still knotted up at 2. Your score, Blountstown 2, Franklin County 2. As we head to the top of the 4th here on JockJive.com. We'll be right back.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Welcome back, everyone, to the top of the 4th inning. Returning to the mound for Blountstown is Jackson Williams for his 2nd inning of work. He gave up 2 runs in that last inning. We're tied up at 2-2. Leading off the inning for Franklin County will be the catcher, number 22, Colby Blackburn. He's 0 for 1 on the day with the ground out. He swings through the first pitch for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch softly grounded back to the pitcher. Jackson Williams to the first baseman. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Ground out for Blackburn. That's going to bring up Javarius Terrell. He walked to lead off the 2nd inning. Second batter up, number 17, Javarius Terrell. He walked his first time up, and he swings through the first pitch. Pitch coming in low. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Terrell. Our score is 2-2 here. And strike 3, Terrell swings through the high pitch. He goes down swinging for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for Franklin County, as we've now got some outs coming quick and fast here in this one. After a 3 up, 3 down, bottom of the third for Blountstown. 2 quick outs in the top of the fourth for Franklin County brings up Micah Harris, number 7, the left fielder, and he looks at strike 1. He struck out looking, his first time up. This one bunted straight up in the air, but it goes foul, strike 2. As Harris is down to his last strike. Oh, 2 pitch. Too low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to Harris. Pitch comes in, strike 3, got him looking. 3 up, 3 down goes Franklin County, and we head to the bottom of the fourth with our score still Blountstown 2, Franklin County 2. Leading off your bottom of the fourth inning will be number 6, Jackson Williams, when we return here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Welcome back to the ball field here in Marietta. Our score is tied up at 2 between these two teams of Franklin County and Blountstown. Franklin County and Blountstown in the bottom of the fourth. We have a very competitive game over halfway through this one. And we'll see if Blountstown can take the lead here. Returning to the mound for Franklin County is Jensen Odom. And the count on the leadoff batter, number 6, Jackson Williams, is 2 balls, no strikes. Now 3 balls, no strikes. As quickly ahead in the count is the shortstop for Blountstown. Strike 1. Taken all the way, now 3-1 pitch. Take your base, says home plate umpire, and that's a leadoff walk for Blountstown. They get the leadoff batter on for the first time in this game. That brings up number 5, Tyler Jones. his second plate appearance on the day. He grounded out in the first inning. He's brushed off the plate here for a ball. Two balls, one strike now on Tyler Jones. As it's definitely dark here in Mariana. And this one fouled right back to the pitcher, hit right back up the middle. As at least one out was made there. I don't think it was a double play. I think safe at first was Tyler Jones, as he's going to get the fielder choice. But what a throw made by the shortstop, Cody Abercrombie, as he came over, fielded that one from the pitcher as Odom hit him. And then a strike thrown over to first base, not in time to get Jones. But they do get the lead runner for the first out. Really been impressed with Abercrombie's defense so far, as he's playing that shortstop position really well. Because there is no runner at first base, so maybe they doubled him up. So that is a double play. So that was really a great play by Abercrombie. And it was, because this one's a soft grounder by Hires to the second baseman of Franklin County, Bentley. They throw it over to first for the third out. So instead of a fielder's choice for Jones, it actually was a ground out. It was a double play. And then a ground out for Hires ends the inning. We head to the top of the fifth. Our score: Franklin County 2, Blountstown 2. Some great plays made at shortstop by Cody Abercrombie keeps Franklin County in this one. With the score tied up at 2, we head to the top of the fifth. Franklin County coming back up to bat. We only have 2 innings left in this one, and still no one has the lead. Leading off for Franklin County in the top of the fifth will be Clayton Blackburn, number 23, when we come back here on JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution, and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
Welcome back, as we have 2 innings left between this highly competitive game between Franklin County and Blountstown. As our score is 2-2, headed into the top of the fifth. Returning to the mound for Blountstown is Jackson Williams, and he'll face off against Franklin County's number 4, Uzziah Friddle, as they're going to let Friddle bat instead of Blackburn here in the bottom of the order. And he's ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Josiah Friddle's second plate appearance. He singled his first time up, and he's ahead 3-0. We'll see if they can get the leadoff runner on again, but strike 1 comes from Jackson Williams, so not of yet. Friddle is still at the plate, ahead 3 balls, 1 strike. As Williams returns for his 3rd inning of work. He shut down this lineup the last time, but this is a blooper hit into right field, and it's going to get down for a single. 2 for 2 day for Josiah Friddle. as he singled in the second and now the fifth. And he gets a no-out base runner for Franklin County. As I was saying, Jackson Williams came in that third inning, gave up 2 runs, but then shut down 1, 2, 3 in the fourth. And now the leadoff single from Friddle will end Jackson Williams' ninth. New pitcher for Blountstown is going to be number 1. Camden Tires. Hires first time taking the mound tonight, and he will have to deal with a runner on first with no outs as he tries to hold down this Franklin County offense. As we're in the top of the fifth, only 2 innings to go to decide a winner here, unless we're tied after 6 innings and we have to play extras. Franklin County played extras in their first game in this tournament. A 7-6 win in 7 innings over Shalimar. Blountstown handed it to Cottondale in their first game. A 15-1 win in 4 innings. So 2 different sides. You might say that Franklin County will perform better in the close games as they played a close game yesterday. But we'll have to see how it plays out here. 6 outs left on both sides and no runs between them. 2-2 our score here in the top of the fifth. After a leadoff single from Josiah Friddle, the top of the lineup will be up for Franklin County, and number 3, the second baseman, Logan Bentley, who's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. Gets ready to see his first pitch from Hires. Swung through, strike 1. Bentley got both of his hits on 1-2 counts. So it was a good 2-out hitter at the top of the order for Franklin County. Trying to bunt his way on. He hits that one foul, so no balls, 2 strikes on Bentley now. That's probably just where he wants to be, a 2-strike count, so we can put one in play. And the count moves to 1-2 after the ball. So we'll see if he can get another 1-2 hit. Both of its hits so far have come on 1-2 counts. See if he's swinging away here. This one high inside, ball 2. 2-2 the count now. Count even at 2 with the runner on first after Josiah Friddle singled, and that ended the night for Jackson Williams. Hires takes over on the mound. 2-2 pitch. Swung over, strike 3. Bentley goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Good job coming into this game and getting the big first out with a runner on first. Brings up Jensen Odom. Started on the mound for Franklin County. He'll get his third plate appearance. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch in there, first strike 1. And that one gets away, and taking off for second is Friddle. He was in there with no throw. Oh, 1 ball, no strikes. The umpire called that first one a ball. It's going to be a conference between the 2 umps. Now to the left of the mound. .1-0 pitch. Fouled back. Count even at 1. Jensen Odom has the count even at 1 on him. Candace Hires struck out the first batter he faced, and now facing the second batter. And a ball again in the dirt gets to the backstop, and moving up to third base is Friddle. As now just one bag away from taking the lead is Franklin County, a lead they have not had the whole game. They were down 0-2, tied it up 2-2. And that one called strike 2. 2-2 the count now on Odom, who just needs to put one in the outfield to plate the runner from third. Blountstown's catcher, Creed Whitworth, is going to go talk to his pitcher. Calm him down a little bit with the 2-2 count and the runner on third. They don't want to see this lead disappear here. 2-2 pitch with 1 out, and the runner on third is in the dirt. But Friddle is not able to advance as that ball doesn't get too far away, but now the count is full. Let's see how Candace Hires deals with the full count on the pitcher, or the starting pitcher, Jensen Odom. And he throws one over his head for ball 4. Runners at the corners for Franklin County as they look to take the lead here. That brings up number 11, the third baseman, Prince Williams. First pitch swinging down the left field line. That one's going to be fair. The run's going to score from third. This one's going to roll all the way to the fence. Hustling around third base. And scoring from first is Odom. Stand-up double for Prince Williams as he roped one down the third base line. The score is Franklin County 4, Blountstown 2. Two RBI double for number 11, the third baseman, Prince Williams. His first hit on the day. He grounded out in the first, popped out in the third. Couldn't come as a better time as he clears the bases. This one gets away from the catcher, and moving up to third base is Williams. Still with 1 out in the top of the 5th, Franklin County has taken their first lead, 4-2, and Kobe Abercrombie, the shortstop, stands in. He's been great on defense today, but has been unable to put his bat on one so far in this one. He walked and grounded into a fielder's choice. Three balls, no strikes on the shortstop. Looks a little frustrated that he's not getting a pitch to hit. 1 out, top 5. Strike 1. Nope, ball 4. Take your base, Cody Abercrombie. He hung on around home plate, so I thought the home plate umpire called it a strike, but now runners at the corners again for number 6, Will Liberto, who's 0 for 2 on the day. After that first batter strikeout by Ayers, now struggling to get the next out to the inning. His team slowly falling more behind. Franklin County 4, Blountstown 2. 2 have come across in the top of the 5th. Both runs on the 2 RBI double by Prince Williams, who now stands at third base. On first, Cody Abercrombie after the walk. Little meeting on the mound here from Blountstown's manager. They go to talk to Candace Ayers. This one, soft tapper in front of the mound. The throw to first, not in time. Coming in to score from third base is Williams as that ball got away. And scoring from second is Abercrombie as Liberto grounds one softly to second base, and he advances to second on the throw. 2 runs come around as Franklin County has now scored 4 in the inning, and they lead 6-2. This pitch swung on for strike one. Number 22, the catcher, Cody Blackburn, at the plate for Franklin County. High pitch, 1-1 the count on Blackburn. Pitch outside, 2 balls, 1 strike on Blackburn after Franklin County now finds himself ahead by 4 runs. 4 have come across in the top of the 5th. We still only have 1 out. There's a strike on Blackburn. Count moves to 2-2. Finding the zone is Gandon Tires. Throwing strikes is Hires, but just putting them in play is this Franklin County offense. This one, soft dribbler, gets past Hires. No one for Blountstown, fields it. Infield single for Blackburn, and there's runners on first and second with 1 out for number 17, Javarius Terrell. Just some confusion in the infield by this Blountstown team. And that runner is able to reach base. That brings up number 17, Javarius Terrell. He's walked and struck out his 2 times at the plate. This one gets behind the catcher. The runners for Franklin County advance. 2 in scoring position now, as they have the 4-run lead here in the top of the 5th as things are starting to unravel for Blountstown. Swung through, strike to Terrell. This one gets away from the pitcher into the backstop. Close play at the plate. Safe as number 6, Will Roberto, scores from third on the wild pitch. That one just a dead ball floater from Hires as it slipped out of his hand early. And that makes our score Franklin County 7, Blountstown 2. Moving up to third is Colby Blackburn. As again, the ball gets behind the catcher. The count at the plate is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking. That one catches the outside corner. Good comeback pitch by Ayers. Gives us our 2nd out of the inning. We're in the top of the 5th. The score, Franklin County 7. Blountstown 2. Franklin County has scored 5 in this 5th inning. The next batter will be number 17, the left fielder, Micah Harris. The runner at third base and pumping up the crowd is number 22, Cody Blackburn. Harris is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. We'll see if he can put one in play here with 2 outs to score that runner that's standing at third. Strike 1. As Franklin County is 2 batters away from turning over the lineup and batting around. Strike 2 to Harris. Let's go Franklin County. Superintendent Tracy Moses and family cheering you on. You've got this, boys. We thank you for that shout out. If you want to send a shout out, send it to 410-903-2715. The count on Micah Harris is 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner on third is Colby Blackburn. 1-2 pitch, fouled back. Coach reminding Harris he's got 2 strikes and take the 2-strike approach as he's down 1-2 with the runner on third. He's got 2 strikeouts to his name, and now he's got 3. Down swinging is Harris, but a big inning for Franklin County as they played 5 runs in the 5th inning, and they take a 7-2 lead to the bottom of the 5th. Blountstown's got 6 outs to try to make their comeback. They've gone down 1-2-3 in the past 2 innings. And we'll see if they can find some offense here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Coming up next will be number 34, Creed Whitworth, when we come back here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th. The score is Franklin County 7, Blountstown 2. The new pitcher on the mound for Franklin County is Cody Abercrombie. The star shortstop for this Franklin County team is going to take over on the mound and try to hold Blountstown. His offense down as his team now has a 5-run lead as Franklin County plated 5 runs in the top of the 5th. And they are leading this game 7-2. Leading off this 5th inning is number 34 for Blountstown, the catcher, Creed Whitworth. Let's go Franklin County from Jim and Connie Cooper. Thank you for that shout-out. The shout-out number's on your screen if you want to send in your own. 410-903-2715 is the first pitch from Cody Abercrombie is outside for ball 1 as he starts this bottom of the 5th with a ball. One of the biggest things for a pitcher is to put up a 0 after your team gives you some runs. So we'll see if Cody Abercrombie can do that here and take us to the 6th inning with Franklin County holding on to a lead. Strike 1 on Whitworth. 1 ball, 1 strike on the catcher. Second pitch in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Abercrombie. Well, from Abercrombie to Whitworth. Swung through that pitch. Whitworth can't catch up to the Abercrombie. Strike 3, first out of the bottom of the 5th. Blountstown's down to their last 5 outs. That brings up number 3, Cole Watson. Strike 1. If you've seen the strikes thrown by Abercrombie from shortstop to first, you gotta believe he's bringing the heat from the mound to the plate. As that dude's been firing it from shortstop and second base, turning double plays and making throws from his knees, so you know he's got a live arm out there on the mound. But now he's behind Watson, 2 balls, 1 strike. His team is leading 7-2 though, and trying to make it to the winner's bracket game tomorrow instead of falling to the loser's bracket. There's strike 2 As Watson swings through that pitch, he was well behind it. Number 3, the second baseman for Blountstown. 2-2. Took a little off that one. And Watson out in front of it. Another strikeout for Abercrombie. 2 batters face, 2 strikeouts, 2 outs, bottom 5. And brings up the lefty, number 25, Isaiah Perkins, as he tries to do something against Abercrombie. And he watches the first pitch for a ball. Strike 1. Perkins swings through the second pitch, and the count is even at 1. 1-1 pitch. Again, a little late on it is Isaiah Perkins. And Abercrombie has him down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Abercrombie. This one, soft grounder back up the middle. Abercrombie off the mound, tries to field it, but overshoots the first baseman. Taking off for second base is Perkins. And he's going to be on second after the throwing error from Abercrombie. He did a good job to get off the base, off the mound rather, and get to that ball quickly. He had plenty of time to make the throw, but just airmailed it over the first baseman. And standing on second now is Perkins. And Don McDougald will come to the plate now and bat with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. His Blountstown team trailing by 5 runs. Strike 1 on McDougald as he swings through the first pitch. As Abercrombie's going to have to refocus now after that error. Let's go, Franklin County Seahawks. We are watching you in Apalachicola. Yeah, Cody, great double play, Monica and Leslie. This ball, pitch from Abercrombie, gets away from the catcher. And taking third base is McDougald. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on number 7 for Blountstown. 2 outs, bottom 5. Blountstown down to their last 4 outs. Strike 3, took a little off that pitch, and it feathered right over the heart of the plate. And that will end our 5th inning. We're into the decisive 6th inning here in Mariana in this winner's bracket game between Franklin County and Blountstown. Our score, Franklin County 7, Blountstown 2. Franklin County is going to have a chance to add to their lead right after this on JockJive.com.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Welcome back, everyone, as this battle is going on between Franklin County and Blountstown. Our score, Franklin County 7, Blountstown 2, a battle of division rivals, or district rivals, rather. In districts, Blountstown defeated Franklin County in the district championship. Now Franklin County looking to exact some revenge here with the 7-2 lead over Blountstown here in the top of the 6th. Franklin County is going to have a chance to add to their lead here before they have to hold Blountstown one last time in the bottom of the 6th. The new pitcher for Blountstown is going to be Cole Watson. His job is going to be to get Blountstown to the dugout with only a 5-run deficit. It's where it sits now after Franklin County exploded for 5 runs in the 5th inning. And that's how we sit at a score of 7-2. Blountstown opened the scoring with 2 in the 2nd. Franklin County responded with 2 in the top of the 3rd and then 5 in the top of the 5th, and our score 7-2. Leading off this inning will be Josiah Friddle. Number 14 for Franklin County will get his 3rd plate appearance. He is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. Number 4, Josiah Friddle. Having a good day at the plate. In the 10 hole for Franklin County, actually the 9 spot as he moved from the 10 to the 9. We came around the 2nd time. He looks at the first pitch strike. This one inside. 1-1 the count. Next pitch too low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch as we start the 6th inning here in Marianna. Not an elimination game between these two teams. One team will move to 2-0. One team will follow the loser's bracket. It's Friddle's taking his 3rd at-bat on the day. He watches another pitch too far inside for ball 4, and he takes the leadoff walk. Back to the top of the lineup for Franklin County and Logan Bentley. Pitching for Blountstown is Cole Watson. He takes over to start this inning. Hard hit to the 3rd baseman. They look to turn 2. Play at 2nd. Blountstown gets the out at 2nd base, but they're unable to turn 2. Good play over there to field that one by Blountstown's 3rd baseman, Corbin Cook, for the first out. To Alex Sterling, we're very proud of you, Mama and Papa Pauling in Parkersburg, West Virginia. We thank you for that, Alex Sterling. On Franklin County, his team's up 7-2. And add a state to our board, West Virginia. That's a new one. We thank you for texting in our 3rd state on the day. We had Pennsylvania and Texas earlier. Now we can add West Virginia. Thank you for watching all the way out there and enjoying JockJive.com this evening. Who's taking 2nd base is Bentley, now at the plate, number 21, Jensen Odom. After Bentley reached first on the fielder's choice. Friddle was thrown out at 2nd for our first out. Now 3 balls, no strikes on Odom. And that's ball 4, and that ball also gets away from the catcher. So moving up to 3rd is Bentley. So runners at the corners with 1 out for Franklin County. The Seahawks try to add some more runs. Number 11, Prince Williams, comes to the plate. He broke our scoreless 2-2 tie with a 2 RBI double down the left field line his last time up. Was up with the exact same situation. Runners at the corners, 1 out. He's now losing the strike zone is Cole Watson. Pitch is going to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. This pitch is in the strike zone though. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top 6. Franklin County up 7-2. 1-1 pitch, swung on, hit to the shortstop of Blountstown. Fired over to first for the out, but the run comes in from 3rd. So Franklin County makes the score 8-2, and then another run comes home. As this ball was just not given back to the pitcher, so the ball was never dead. And the umpires are now having a conversation about it. It looks like they're going to send the runner back to third. So instead of the 9th run coming in, the score is going to be 8-2. The runner on third is going to be Odom after the ground out by Williams brings up number 20, Cody Abercrombie. He's 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks and a fielder's choice. Franklin County now holds the 6-run lead over Blountstown with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 1 ball, no strikes on Abercrombie. Watches the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike on Abercrombie. See if he can get his first hit of the day and bring home Franklin County's 9th run. He watches a pitch inside, gets away from the catcher, but no advance. Made out there by Odom. 2-1 the count now on Abercrombie. On pitch, doesn't catch the outside corner, counts now 3-1. To the shortstop and pitcher for this Franklin County team. This one is ball 4 and gets away. Play at the plate, not in time. Odom scores from third on the Abercrombie walk. And then thrown out at second base is Abercrombie trying to take an extra bag. Franklin County makes the score 9-2, but the third out is made at second base. Abercrombie gets thrown out trying to take the bag, and we will head to the bottom of the 6th. Blountstown is going to need 7 runs to tie, 8 runs to win here in the bottom of the inning. When we come back, we'll see if the Rally Caps can turn it on for Blountstown in the bottom of the 6th here on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game, and all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do, and it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Blountstown is going to have to figure out Cody Abercrombie as they need 7 runs to tie, 8 runs to win here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We have a few shout-outs to get to you before we start this bottom of the 6th. Let's go, Franklin Seahawks. Keep it going. Hey, Poppy, the best coach ever, from Jason Martina. And I'd like to give a shout-out to Isaiah Perkins of Blountstown from Papa Kenny in Rochelle, Georgia. Thank you for those 2 shout-outs as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning. Blountstown's only 2 runs came in the bottom of the 2nd. Franklin County responded with 2 in the top of the 3rd, 5 in the top of the 5th, and 1 in the top of the 6th, and we sit at 9-2. Blountstown's going to have to get the bats going against the hard-throwing Cody Abercrombie if they want to make the comeback here. Leading off the inning is number 10, the third baseman, Corbin Cook. He's the last batter in the lineup before we turn the lineup over to the top of the order for Blountstown. So you never know what can happen with the top of the order coming up. 7 to tie, 8 to win is what they need in this inning. Strike into Cook, the third baseman for Blountstown. Next pitch for Abercrombie, swung straight through. Swung straight through, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Corbin Cook. As Abercrombie picked up 3 strikeouts in the last inning. He throws the curveball there, but it doesn't get down quick enough. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch outside, ball 3. As Abercrombie picked up 3 strikeouts, 1 batter reached on an error in that last inning. Now full count to Corbin Cook as Abercrombie wants to keep that leadoff batter off base. It's like an equipment malfunction down there as Cook's glasses are fogging up as it's a hot and humid night here in Marietta. Three balls, 2 strikes on Corbin Cook. Full count. Payoff pitch coming from Cody Abercrombie. And swung through. Strike 3. First out. Big out for Franklin County. Top of the order now comes up with number 4, Brahim Washington. 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. First pitch to Washington, too low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Washington. Abercrombie sets, fires, ball 2. To a full count on Corbin Cook. Abercrombie picked up his 4th strikeout in 5 batters. He needs 2 more outs for Franklin County to get this win and stay in the winner's bracket here in the state tournament against their district rival Blountstown, who defeated them in the district championship earlier. And that's ball 3 on Washington, is now losing the strike zone is Cody Abercrombie. 3-0 pitch. That one's there for a strike as he battles back and makes the count 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. That one in there. Cody Abercrombie responds for 3 balls to throw 2 straight strikes. And he has a full count on the center fielder, Brahim Washington. But he can't throw 3 straight strikes. And Washington takes first base via the walk. The shortstop comes to the plate now, Jackson Williams. He walked in both times at the plate so far for Blountstown. And he comes up with 1 out and 1 on. His team trailing by 7 runs as we're going to have a meeting on the mound with Franklin County's Cody Abercrombie. Way to go, number 15, Alex Sterling. Let's win this, Franklin County Seahawks. Thank you for that shout out. They are 2 outs away from winning this here in Marietta to stay in the winner's bracket. They need 2 more outs. Blountstown needs 7 to tie, 8 to win as Cody Abercrombie sets to face his next batter, number 6, Jackson Williams, who squares to bunt but does not offer at it, but it's in the zone anyway for strike 1. First base runner that has reached against Abercrombie on the night. Brahim Washington drew the walk. This one gets away, and it's behind the catcher taking second base with no throw is Washington. 1-1 the count now on Williams. Saw Williams on the mound for a little while tonight. Pitched 2 innings for Blountstown. Started the game at shortstop. Strike 2. Williams swings over the top of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jackson Williams. One-two pitch, fouled back. Count stays 1-2. One and two. Pitch comes in. Curveball. That one drops right over the plate. Jackson Williams didn't know what to do with it for the second out. Beautiful curving pitch there by Abercrombie. Ties up Jackson Williams for the strikeout. His 5th strikeout on the night. And Blountstown is down to their final out. We'll see if Tyler Jones, number 5, the first baseman, can keep this one going here. Or if Abercrombie and the Franklin County Seahawks can end it. First pitch coming into Jones. Ball 1. 1 runner in scoring position for Blountstown, but they're going to need more than that. They need 7 to tie, 8 to win. It's going to take a miraculous 2-out rally now. Next pitch comes in. There's another strike. On Tyler Jones, the count is 2-1. On the first baseman, number 5. Down to their last out is Blountstown. This heated district rivalry here. 3-1 the count now to Jones as Abercrombie again can't find the zone. As Franklin County has another meeting with their pitcher. With 2 outs and the count 3 balls, 1 strike. We'll see what they're doing here. Looks like Abercrombie is returning to the mound to keep facing Tyler Jones. He's behind the first baseman, 3-1. The runner on second base is Brahim Washington, as Blountstown is down by 7 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 2. Blountstown's now down to their final strike. Full count to Tyler Jones. And we're going to have another conversation with the Franklin County coaching staff and Cody Abercrombie. I'm unsure what all this conversation is about. I don't know if it has to deal with pitch count for Abercrombie or something else, as there's now a big meeting and it looks like they're out there looking at the mound. Maybe talking to Abercrombie about something that he's doing out there on the mound that they want to change. There's a runner at second base for Brooksville. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Franklin County just trying to pick up 1 more out. Blountstown is going to have to score 7 more runs to tie, 8 to win, all without recording an out. Looks like we actually might have a pitching change here for Franklin County. As Abercrombie is done pitching for the night, the new pitcher for Franklin County is going to be number 3. Logan Bentley, as he comes on to pick up 1 out here against Blountstown. All he has to do is get 1 out before Blountstown can score 7 runs. And this game will be over. As there's a full count on Tyler Jones. He could do it in 1 pitch. And we would be going home. Tonight in Marianna, nearing 9:45 time here, as we were 5 hours delayed. Shout out to Logan Bentley, number 3. Way to go, Franklin. From Mama, Dada, and Bubba. Shout out to Josiah Friddle, number 4 from Mom. Let's go, Franklin County. Watching from Palm Bay, Florida, Levon and Beverly Clark. We thank you for all those shout outs here. In this, Franklin County has the 9-2 lead on Blountstown. Blountstown's down to their final strike. Full count on number 5, Tyler Jones. As there's a new pitcher for Franklin County, Logan Bentley. Will he end this game on 1 pitch? Or will we keep playing here and Blountstown's hopes will stay alive? We'll find out after these warm-up pitches for Bentley. Abercrombie came in the 5th. Faced 7 batters. Struck out 5. 1 reached on an error. He walked another. He was in the middle of the Tyler Jones at bat. Full count was drawn. But then they pulled him. And he goes back to his shortstop position as he gives some words of advice to Logan Bentley. Full count pitch to Tyler Jones, and we have a timeout. And he's going to walk. They walk Tyler Jones even though he had a full count. So the new batter is going to be number 1, Candace Hires. And he will get a whole new at-bat here. As they just get rid of the full count on Tyler Jones and let him take the walk. First pitch fouled off by Ayers for strike 1. Two outs. Bottom 6. Franklin County just needs 1 more out. 0-1 pitch too high for a ball. One pitch. Again, too high, ball 2. 2-1 pitch on the left fielder, number 1, Candace Hires. And eventually came in, started pitching. He hits one back up the middle. Goes to Bentley. It gets away. Franklin County stands on second for the 3rd out. They are going to win this game over Blountstown by a score of 9-2. Hires grounds out to the second baseman. And this one's over. Headed to the winner's bracket is Franklin County. Falling to the loser's bracket is Blountstown, as Franklin County wins this one by a score of 9-2. We thank you for joining us on JockJive.com as the players come across the diamond to shake hands. Your final in 6th inning is Franklin County 9, Blountstown 2. We hope you join us tomorrow as we'll have more Florida Dixie Youth Baseball here from Marianna, continuing on in all 3 divisions. But that's going to do it for me tonight. I'm Anthony Crum with JockJive.com. Hope you have a great night with wherever you're listening from. Hope to see you tomorrow.